I wanted to come in today and give somebody encouragement and a message. If God has you in a place where He is developing you, if God has you in isolation, or just a place where He's trying to get you to learn something, do not rush that development process. You know, sometimes people talk about the development process just like a photographer in a dark room. Sometimes God has to take you in a dark room to develop you and make you better. Do not rush this process. Here's why. God is going to be leading people to their own personal promised land. He is opening the doors. We are under an open heaven. And before God leads you to the promised land, He's got to make sure you are prepared for what He can give you. Remember, the Israelites were in isolation. They were in the wilderness for 40 years. It could have been shorter, maybe if they weren't complaining as much, but they were in the wilderness for 40 years, okay? So after 40 years, God says, okay, you can go over to your promised land now. And even when they got there, people still disobeyed God. And sometimes your development process is taking so long because God wants to make sure your path is clear. He wants to clear your path. He doesn't want all those obstacles in your way, but He also wants to make sure that if He gets you to the promised land, you don't fall on your face. He wants to make sure that you can be a good steward of your promised land. He wants to make sure that your character and the fruits of the Spirit is in place before He gets you to that promised land. So do not rush the process. God will bring you out when it's time. He will bring the blessing when it's time. He will reveal what He needs to reveal when it's time. But until then, your character and who you are is the most important thing. And God is doing everything to make you stronger so you can be steadfast. Have a good day.